Do you have something that you've received from God? It needs to come from Him that helps you know you're living for a reason. You're living for a purpose. Your life has meaning. If not, I would invite you to turn to God's Word. That's what this whole channel is devoted to. That you'd find your role in the story of God, just like Elijah, just like Moses, just like all these guys that we read about. It's just your choice as to whether you're going to be a Judas or a Peter. Will you let Him live His life through you, and will you let Him point you in the direction of His purpose, His meaning? That'll look different for every Christian, depending on our gifting and personality and our own uniqueness. I mentioned that at the beginning of this video. But it is to be routed in His direction, that you would fall in love with the things that He's in love with. And guess what He's in love with? He's in love with people. That's what He's thinking about. Not widgets, not something, not a chair, not anything that you find to be valuable, not money. He's in love with people. Now, He may use those resources and even give you those resources to help you reach people, but He gave you the gifts and the personality, everything He gave you in order to be aligned with that purpose. So do you have a ministry? And are you willing to let it be shaped and informed by the words from Jesus? He says, I've given you all authority. Now sit in your chair. Sit where you've been seated. When you encounter fear, anxiety, when you're talking with your family or at work, and you're encountering stress, anxiety, fear to knock you off your game, do you remember that you're seated in a chair, seated with Christ high above as you engage the mission, as you lead people towards love, towards the relationship with God? He says you'll bear these fruits: love, joy, peace, patience, kindness, goodness, gentleness, faithfulness, and even self-control. My prayer for you now as we enter into a time of prayer is that you'd embrace His purpose, you let it be shaped by His Word, you commit to His Word first and foremost, but that you'd find as you begin walking in your purpose, power,